Hello TTCers. So I haven't been on YouTube in about a couple months or so. Just wanted to come and do an update because I finally have an update. So last time I left off with you guys, we had paid our medical bills were up to date and everything, and we wanted to proceed with doing an IUI come the beginning of 2014. So January went by and a lot happened in January, so we didn't end up doing the IUI. But then we decided we're gonna go ahead and do it with my next cycle that would start in February. So that is now. So yesterday was my first appointment. It was day 3, kind of day 4 of my cycle. See, it started on Friday night, and they always tell you when your period starts you're supposed to call them and, you know, try to get in the next day. So I was kind of worried about that it might have been too late, but since it started at night after 5, they said that they technically considered your day 1 cycle the following day. So technically they were considering me on day 3 yesterday instead of day 4 like I'm counting day 4, because when my period starts I'm always told to count that as day 1, right? So anyways, went in, got my appointment yesterday. Basically we got there, I had to fill out some new forms and everything, let them know that now I don't have insurance. I did have insurance the last time I was there, and I had insurance up until a couple months ago, but since this whole Obamacare, healthcare, everything changing, my insurance decided it wanted to jump up $80 for that same plan, and that was the cheapest plan that they would offer. So I decided to go ahead and cancel that and just try to find something cheaper out there. So I told them I didn't have any insurance, and my clinic, what the plan was they offer prepaid packages for IUI plans. And that's what we went ahead and decided to do. It was a Clomid and IUI prepaid package. So it was going to be a total of $825 for that plan, and that includes the ultrasounds, the sperm wash, and the actual IUI. And it's only one IUI. I was hoping it would be like back-to-back IUIs where they would do one the following day, but it's just one. So, and since I didn't have any insurance and they were doing blood work, I had to add that too to the plan. So that was going to be, that ended up being $190 just for the blood work for that day. So in total yesterday we spent a little over $1,000. And we got in there, the nurse took my blood work, had to go and, you know, go in the room and get ready for the vaginal ultrasound, which this lady that does them is just not nice. She is not gentle by any means. So, and I knew that this time going into there, so I really wasn't looking forward to that part. But she did the ultrasound, and it was really quick. It was a lot quicker than the first time I was there. She got everything in about, I don't even know, maybe a minute and a half of that. And she checked both ovaries, and the left side had 11 follicles and the right side had 12 follicles. So she said, you know, that looks really good. My ovaries look good. The lining looks good. Oh, and in my previous videos too, I had asked about the HSG test because I really didn't feel like I wanted to do that test at this point in time. And I wasn't sure if you would be able to do an IUI without them having to do that test, and it turns out you don't. So I mean, the ladies that commented and told me that they didn't have to do it, thank you. The doctor basically said, you know, at this point, I don't see why it would be necessary. You guys are paying for this all out of pocket. That test itself is $600. So I don't see any reason right now why we would have to do that. If after 3 IUIs, she said it's, you know, nothing's working, then we want to go ahead and do that test. And it's kind of up to your own risk too, because, you know, you could have some blocked tubes and not even know about it. And I could be doing the IUIs and have blocked tubes, and it's, you know, I would have known that had I done this HSG test, but I decided not to, so it's kind of, I understand what I'm doing. So she did the follicle count and looked at the lining and everything. It all looked good. She then gave me my prescription for Clomid, and I have talked about this before. I didn't really want to do Clomid. I ovulate on my own. Last time I was there, I ovulated 2 eggs, it was shown, and I wanted to talk to her about the Clomid. I didn't want to do Clomid. I just wanted to do a natural IUI, and she didn't really want to listen to me. She was kind of just like, well, we don't see any IUI successes without Clomid. And she went ahead and prescribed me 100 milligrams, and she was trying to tell me that was like the lowest dose I can do. But it doesn't make any sense because it comes as 50 milligrams each pill, and I'm supposed to take 2 pills, so it's like, well, the lowest dose is 50 milligrams, and there might even be a lower dose out there. But I've been back and forth. I started it last night, and I went ahead and just took 50 milligrams. I am debating whether to just take 50 milligrams this 5 days, or a couple of the days take 50 milligrams, and the last couple of days take 100 milligrams. With things I'm reading, I'm really worried about having multiples, especially because I already produced 2 eggs on my own, and that kind of scares me and freaks me out. I'm not looking to have twins or anything. I just want one baby. So I don't know. I haven't made up my mind whether to go ahead and do the 100 milligrams or just 50. And I'm not like, you know, I'm not a big person. I'm 5'1", 115 pounds, and every time I've done the soy isoflavones, which is supposed to be the natural Clomid, and the months that I've done that, I've done 40 milligrams and 80 milligrams, and that's supposed to be like half of what Clomid would be, and I can feel a strong ovulation with just that. So the 100 milligrams really worries me about Clomid. I also received this paper where it's kind of instructions of how the following month is going to go, and it says to take a prenatal vitamin, eat healthy, exercise 20 minutes 3 times a week, which that kind of surprised me. Avoid alcohol during this time. Any aches or pains, you're supposed to take Tylenol. I know I don't say that word right. Everybody makes fun of me. But you're not supposed to take ibuprofen, Advil, Motrin, or Aleve. And basically, because they're kind of like blood thinners a little bit, and they want to see a thick uterus lining. Start the Clomid for the 5 days as directed. Also, we'll be getting a phone call from this other pharmacy about the Ovidrel or HCG trigger shot, and I'm really not looking forward to that. Anybody's experiences with that, please comment. It says that's supposed to be shipped to our door, which I still have not received a call from that pharmacy. I'm still waiting for a call from that pharmacy. If it doesn't happen by tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and call them, because I have to get that medication and refrigerate it until I'm told to take it. And I understand what's the point of it. You know, they want to time your ovulation just right. They want to make you ovulate at a certain point so they can time an IUI. And I get that. I'm not looking forward to the shot, that's all. And then there's a website they give you where you have to watch a video of how to do the injection, and then on my next appointment she's going to go over it with me how to do the injection. And then I have an ultrasound on the 12th, which is next week, to see how my follicles are growing. And it says to have intercourse the day or evening before each of your ultrasounds. If you are unable to have intercourse, you know, partner's out of town or something, please make sure your partner ejaculates the day before your ultrasound visits. And that was really weird for them to tell you, well, make sure you have intercourse before the ultrasound. It seems like they want fresh sperm, not too old of sperm when the IUI comes, and that seems like what the point of it is, but it's kind of funny when you have instructions to have intercourse. After each ultrasound appointment, they will instruct you on your next steps: when to take your injection, when to schedule your IUI, when to come back for another ultrasound. Don't plan any vacations, business meetings, out-of-town trips from cycle days 1 to 20, because they don't know when anything's going to happen. You know, you have to be ready at any time. So I am looking forward to this IUI number 1. I know that a lot of women do not have success on the first IUI, and I'm kind of only planning to do 2 IUIs, as it's, you know, $1,000 each time. So hopefully we get our BFP within the first 2 IUIs. After that, we really might be done trying all together for our second child. I don't know, you know, it's hard to see what's going to happen after that. So I wanted to give you guys an update, and I will be on YouTube more now that I have actual stuff going on. This month, February, marks 3 years since we started trying in 2011. If you're new to my journey, welcome. Basically, we've been trying off and on, more on than off, but we have taken a few months off, you know, here and there. And we're kind of just finally starting ourselves down the fertility treatment path. It took us a long time, and there's some other reasons of that I'll probably go under, because I know it seems like, wow, 3 years, why haven't you tried this stuff before? And kind of, you know, it just took us a while to get to this point. So congratulations on all the BFPs out there, and I still watch your guys' video. And if you vlog, please let me know. I would love to watch your journeys of trying to conceive. And have a good rest of the week. I'll see you guys on my next update. Bye.